You're yummy and you're delicious and you're going to get a very special and yummy update today. Cryptocurrency now well into the joyful July month. Bitcoin has had a nice thrust up. The daily super trend, friends, remember the dailies can fake you out. They can. So just in case, see how these sometimes they turn green and they fake you out. But it's been a long time. We've got James Win bearish. We got so many people bearish as well. It's been a very long time. PMI data has just come out in the past 24 hours. It's ticked up to 49. Still poop. We needed above 50 to actually be expanding. We needed above 52. 52 is the minimum threshold where we can actually say that we're now in confirmed altcoin historical territory season. So we're still waiting. Also, friendly reminder, when it ticks up to 52, the cycle, the shortest it's ever ended is 9 months. So we haven't even ticked up to 52 yet. Does that mean like we're running to at least March next year? Maybe. It could be. You know, friends, it's very possible where when we have alt season wave 1 peaks in December this year, and then there's like a bit of an extended bonus round next year, and then everyone thinks it's over, and then we go for another thrust March, April, May, and then maybe like, you know, May is when major loser Jerome Powell, when he leaves, his term ends next year in the month of May, and his replacement comes in. That, like, I remember Sally May go away. It might actually be next year where it's a Sally May go away, the actual one. So we're just planning ahead. That's all. So we're just thinking. Now I've got some cracker news here for you, friends. Check this out. Look at Michael B. This is on Raoul Powell's posts. Please stop with this banana zone crap. There isn't one. There isn't going to be one. Most alts are way below all-time highs. Keep earning your income from your online channel. I would. Man, so nasty, these people out here. Because, you know, Raul's nice. He's very communicative and stuff out here, right? He's got a pretty much... Raul, bro, you got to bitch slap these guys. You know what I mean? I ask for this stuff. Come here. Come here, you know? Also, what I love, all you guys, friends, we've created like this defensive barrier against soy. So whenever anybody complains, I know you guys get pissed off because now you learn off me. You see how annoying it is when someone complains. Like, bro, did you not hear when we said business PMI cycle, we're waiting for PMI to go above 52, 50,000 bajillion times, 4-year debt rollover cycle, Bitcoin dominance is still up, only cherry-picked coins have gone up. Did you like miss all that part? Did you miss the part where we said that we're still holding, we haven't capitulated, we're playing the whole cycle, we're waiting for euphoria, even though it might take a long time, we're still waiting for euphoria? Did you miss that whole part? I think you did. And that's why a lot of you get frustrated when you hear other people whinging. Because that's what, if you're a whinger, that's what you sound like. Bro, we can't do anything. You are literally yelling at a brick wall. We can't do anything. Everybody is long Bitcoin and Solana. Everyone is short Ethereum, fading PulseChain, and heaps of other altcoins. Shout out to Dick with Butt Army as well. Bro, did you mute me or something? Let's hang out. No, I didn't, sir. Master friend, you got to remember, sir, I am absolutely inundated messages. I can't read them, bro. I can't. There's just thousands of things. Everyone's saying, oh, check this coin, check this out, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not just coin as well, just thousands of things. It's just, I can't, man. I can't. I do my best, though. But yeah, I've trust me, man. Like, there's been, I remember, friends, I still remember Mr. Master Friend, Trader Main. Yeah. I messaged him like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm like, hey, man, how do you trade? I'm just curious and stuff like that. He never replied to me. And so I took it personally. But now the guy's got 700,000 followers. But he had like 200,000 back then. That's why now I know, oh my gosh, they literally just don't even see the message. It's flooded. So yeah, it's just how it is, man. Most important part, looking at Mr. Michael B. So, Michael B, it's time to be a man. Stand up for yourself. Pretty much given up. Okay, banana zone. We're waiting for the PMI to go up. Yes, and you want to know, oh, why isn't the PMI up? Because you're drinking too much soy. That's why. Let's actually crank it, by the way. Too much soy. We need the PMI up higher. All right. So we can't control this. The business cycle is a psychological and economical and thousands of variables phenomena. We can't force it up. We can try to dampen it, but we can't force it up. And I know it's very frustrating, but we can't do anything about it, man. It's because the way the zombie virus happened and the interest rate hikes happened, it's just taking time, okay? But I can tell you that's exactly why some people never make it, friends. If you give up, it's fine, bro. Go give up, but just go do something else. Most likely, though, when you notice that Bitcoin and crypto is going higher, you're going to come and buy stuff at the tops. Also, friendly reminder, there will be a global Nipple Peggening. This is the avatar everybody will put when PMI hits 1 cent. So there will be a sea of diehard believers and even non-believers will have to change their avatar to the Peg Nipple PMI $1 picture, and it will flood all of Twitter. They'll be saying stuff like, what is this? A free arbitrage? I can buy $1 for just 1 cent? Yes, my friend. Welcome to the revolution. Now, of course, this is all tongue-in-cheek. None of this is financial advice. The thing went to zero twice. It can go to zero for a third time. If that upsets you, move. No one cares. Okay? Stablecoin SuperCycle thesis is confirming every day. Yeah, but I'd like, friends, give it to me. Okay? Whenever I hear once in a while, some complaints. Oh, the Altcoins. Bro, I've told you all of them. You're not excited about them because you don't give a shit. Monero, get it for a 3 to 5x. Mantra DAO, get it for a 5 to 10x here. Chainlink, get it maybe for a 10 to 13x. Ripple, 4x. Polkadot, I don't know, but it's got a gravestone emoji. Over and over and over again. Oh, you want to play momentum and buy highs? Go buy SPX. You can join more as cult. Maybe you want to play Peppy. Maybe it's the Doge of this cycle. There are all the things out here. What's the upside though, bro? Look at the numbers I'm talking about. 3s and 4s and maybe an 8 and maybe a 10. Okay, PMI's upside's 250. Out of this world. They're not even in the same ballpark. PulseChain might, with the core coins, thrust in their final euphoria leg after PMI does its journey. That's what I hope happens. Where PMI gets to $1, PulseChain has done 20% of its move. And then after PMI's $1, I hope, then it does the final 5x. But I don't know, man. PulseX is now bought and burned 7.31%. Unfortunately, the coins aren't doing much. Still getting cranked. This is a little refreshy page. Yeah, everything's poop. Oh, wow. Combined Hex is at 0.6 cents. Oh, my gosh. It's down more than 99%. Oh, well. Gonna have to wait longer. So I just want to remind you as well. So what happened with Hex in the past cycle in 2021 was Hex hit. Here you go. Where's May? Here you go. About 1.5 cents. No, where's May? Here we go. Hex hit about, this is when we peaked out the first one. Hex hit about 5 cents first. And then in its final leg, it did another 10x. Okay. So this chart is enormous. That's what it did, okay? This part is 5 cents. And then this when Richard Hart believed the crypto cycle was over. We called the top on Bitcoin. Then, bang, Hex did another 10x. So hopefully, PulseChain, let's go look at the PulseChain core coins and stuff. Let's go look at PLS. And remember, this applies for Pulse, PulseX, PHEX, EHEX Inc. They're all liquidity linked, all right? We're just using PLS because it bonds everything together. Hopefully, this thing is like, the first 10x or something here. Maybe that's what happens, friends. Maybe this thing goes between 2 to 4x SAC price and everyone thinks it's over. But then in the final leg, this thing does another 10x, which actually brings it up here to the crowd consensus, right? Maybe it does that. Maybe from here, another 10x brings it around here. Maybe that's what it looks like. I know this doesn't look like much on a log chart. This is absolutely phenomenally huge on a linear chart. I'm just guessing, man, because that's what it did last time. Maybe Richard's pushing the buttons. Maybe Peter's got something to do with it. Like I said, they're all maybes. I don't have any certainties. I'm holding. Also, friendly reminder, Hex is a better Bitcoin. Named the better Bitcoin. I know it doesn't look like much from here, but that's what you're doing, man. It's a waiting game for it. It's really, I know it is tough. It is tough. Check out this useful Richard Hart quote. The best investments are discounted due to few understanding their true value at the time. The market's ignorance is your gain. By the time the average investor understands why something is great, it is too late. K9. Pro tip, PMI used to suck. Now it doesn't suck anymore. When the world changes, you need to change your worldview. Probably a Richard Hart tweet in the near future. Jimrat Crypto, lower lows. True, and all of them to true. So, I know, Vince, because you want, like, people only get smarter once the green candles are here, you know? So when crypto and Ethereum and everything's going up, they go, oh, wow, I know about relative pricing now. I understand Metcalfe's law. That's you literally see it happen. I'm not joking, overnight. People just like, whoa, there's money to be made here, right? But right now, everyone thinks everything's a scam. So we just got to wait. I made this cute AI picture of CZ reading a sci-fi book from Richard Hart, and there's a cute top hat on the floor. He's got a fluffy Highland bull slipper, and there's a Pikachu hat I put on the floor as well. So Binance. Do you like this picture, friends? I made it. Get rich. Richard Hart. Okay, so CZ, we think there's a conspiracy. We've heard Richard did, okay, look. He did make that post. He's like, how do I contact someone in jail? How do I write to CZ? Now, did CZ like ignore him and stuff out here? I don't know. I don't think so, because when you're in jail, right, you don't think, oh, that person wants to use me. I don't like anybody. No. It's like, you're in jail. Anyone taking the time to talk to you should mean a lot. So I'm not sure what's going on with Binance, CZ, and Richard Hart. There might be a connection, or we might be smoking crack. Could be that. Either way, I'm staying long. There was no way to know Elon Musk would stop pumping 5 out of 10 girls in order to adopt Dogecoin as his baby in 2021. As you all know, in 2021, Doge went 220x because Elon, I think he was maybe on to kid like 11 by that point. He's like, hey, 5 out of 10, I'd love to have my 12th baby for you, but I'm actually kind of bored right now. Then he went and he adopted Dogecoin, which surprised everybody because he first started by tagging Bitcoin. I think everybody forgets, friends. Elon put his Twitter biography as a Bitcoin logo first. And then Bitcoin started pumping to 30K in February of 2021. That's why it shocked everybody. Shortly after Bitcoin, it got everybody wet and excited. Then he's like, you know what? Doge is actually pretty cool and fun. And then he became the Doge master. See what I mean? Like, imagine you're holding Doge watching that. You would have never, ever expected that to happen. It's just a matter of belief. So similarly, I'm going to be holding PulseChain and especially PMI. My nipples remain pegged. You don't know the series of events, man. If you did, trust me, you'd price it in. You just don't. It really does feel like it's this, friends. We're literally just here to gamble. Let's roll, baby. But it is that, but it's not, friends. It's because, look, the market's right and the market's wrong. The market's right as in, oh, it gives you a 1% chance of stuff happening. Yeah, because it's never seen anything like this before anywhere out there in most altcoins or anything. So it really wants to see confirmation, right? And what are those confirmations? Sweet green candles. That's what they want to see, because no one wants to be first and no one wants to be last. Everybody wants to be second, third, fourth, and fifth. You know, and then when a business PMI is cranking on a 52, it all makes sense. I also want to show you this video from Dolan. Richard Dolan, you know what? I'm just going to play it for you. This is my channel. If I spent all my time listening to soy boys, I would have a hunchback by now. Let's go.
I got my table. I'm selling my little books to him, I think. And this very nice lady, she's about 60, walks up to my table with her husband. And she says, I got a story for you. Can I tell you? So she says, when I was 15 years old, it would be about 1965, I was in church in western Pennsylvania in a tiny little town with my mother. In front of the aisle ahead of us were this blonde couple, male, female, come walking in. She says they were absolutely gorgeous. They looked like supermodels. She said they had this incredible blue clothing. She said, I have never seen such incredible, beautiful clothing. And she's marveling and thinking, why is no one else in this church looking at these two people? And then she said to me, and that's when I heard them in my mind, something like, oh, we appear to be fitting in pretty well here. And she's like, and then one of them, maybe the same one, I don't know, said, except for the girl behind us who can hear us. That's what she's like practically freaking out. The other thing she said about them is that they're in mass And they didn't really know how to, there's a Catholic mass, which I grew up doing. You know, sit, kneel, sign of the cross, all that. They're like looking around. They don't know what to do. So they clearly did not fit in. Mass ends, the couple is up and out. And she decides, I'm going after them. She sees them go out the front of the church, cut across the parking lot, and she's following. They go down this hill. There's a field, and there's a wooded area. And then she stops dead in her tracks. She said, then I saw a third person at the entrance of the wooded area. She said, remember Lurch from the Addams Family? Looked just like that guy.
Terrifying.
Very tall, like a man in black, but very tall, kind of ungainly tall. Hat and a black suit, apparently. And this beautiful blonde supermodel couple walked past him into the woods. Into the woods. He turns around and follows them, and that was her story. So this is a 60-year-old woman, nice little suburban lady in the middle of Western Pennsylvania, just had to tell me this story.
I've heard Dickie Dolan tell that story multiple times. So this is a beautiful, fascinating thing. He's told it many, many, many times. I've heard it over many, many years. It was great to see that recollection out there. Now, I'm just thinking, are we going to get an alien supercycle? Because Vitalik's an alien. And that might mean Ethereum can fulfill its destiny to actually stop becoming an infested field of soy. I wonder if that's going to happen. I wonder, friends. And yeah, I just, my brain just connecting alien supercycle with Vitalik and Ethereum. It's meant to be alien tech, right? So what do you think about that? Donald Trump. You know Donald Trump, friends. He wants to go down in history. The first AI president. The first crypto president. We know he's been read in. Wonder what's coming next, right? But, you know, as we always joke, nothing ever happens. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of that coming. So something tells me this crypto cycle is going to be one for the history books. Like, subscribe, belly button. I'll catch you soon.